Hey there guys, welcome to another video. So yeah, we are going to be looking at start with the new video they brought out 23 hours ago. So hopefully it will give us an actual date at the end of it of its release point, because it's literally less than a month and a half. So it's his birthday. Let's see what it is about. It's giving us factions on it.
The year is 2237, and London is as glorious and diverse as ever. The streets are full of the pitter-patter of children as they scavenge the urban ruins for something identifiable as food. The air has a delightful green tinge to it as radioactive fog seeps in from the Thames, and the great city partition walls stand proud as a symbol of our strength and order. Truly, London has never been so fine as it is today. But what really defines our great city is her people. All full of the zest and zeal to survive that has kept London thriving through war and strife down the centuries.
That's another. Oh, what is that? That is. It's not Trafalgar Square. It's Oxford Circus.
Font of all knowledge. It takes a bit of getting used to, but it works.
So that's another landmark on show.
Arthur
Is that
and
supposed
his
to be
Round
Palace?
Table have been revived as a modern-day group seeking truth, justice, and power to the people. Arthur and
So yeah, I am mumbling about like locations, because the last one we did, we went on a massive thing about like how big this area is going to be, because they mentioned that it was Bromley, and if we're going by radiuses, Bromley is like way on the like northeast of London, like pretty much borders at the end of it, going right up till we know bare minimum of London Bridge, which is a long scale. So we keep scanning like these videos to see where we've got things on it, because we're still trying to ascertain the size and the width of it. So I keep trying to look for pointers, like recognizable locations.
his loyal knights seek to free London from the grip of the oppressive and self-serving gentry, and hope to institute a representative government to rule the country in a true democracy. Their lofty aims are accompanied by knightly orders, metal armor, and viciously sharp swords.
See, it
Based in
makes sense.
Wandsworth, they have established the feudal...
Okay, so Wandsworth is in there as well. So now we're going southwest. So I think so far it's sort of doing the south regions. We haven't seen anything north yet. Wandsworth, I know that area very well, so I will be looking at that to see if there's any sort of similarities, which there probably won't be.
Of Albion, where they are building their army and advancing their cause. Can their ideals make a difference? Or will they just prove to be tin soldiers in the end? Looking ever so stylish, dressed in black, the Fifth Column fervently follow the vision of their glorious leader, Eve Varney. She bears a deep-rooted hatred of the gentry, and with it a burning desire to reform London out of their control. But her methods of reform are brutal, and she will bring to dust any who stand in her way. The Fifth Column follows her loyally, almost religiously, as her anti-gentry rhetoric sparks hope in the impoverished boroughs. And so what if they're a bit fascist? What's so wrong with a bit of authority anyway? It's about time this city got cleaned up, some say, and if some of the dregs and detritus are burned along the way, so much the better.
Is that the No, that's not the Bromley clan.
And a new world order shall take its place.
There we go, there's Big Ben.
The gentry are the beating heart of the city. Those noble men
How is this
and
Parliament?
women who hail from the wealthy aristocracy of yore.
Which makes
Though much
sense.
has fallen to ruin in modern Britain, these stalwarts have kept their china unchipped and maintained the ever-important appearance of dignity. The streets of Westminster are kept clean for these elites to stroll through.
Right, there we go. We
Through
got
strict
Westminster.
enforcement of the Royal Taxation Charter, their luxurious lifestyle is funded thanks to the efforts of the masses. The gentry maintain the important practices of democracy in the capital. The Queen's Parliament is regularly elected through an open democratic process, with votes for all who are of respected standing, even women. And the Queen herself, that staunch and noble figure, remains the figurehead after many long and stable years.
There we go. So that is Buckingham
They just
Palace.
don't pry too much over why she hasn't been seen in public of late.
These, I think, are the are these the Bromley what? Not
Tight
Bromleys.
control and order in the
No, they're
city
not.
is maintained thanks to the strict resolve of the Tommies. With their stiff upper lips and regulation issue EM2s, the Tommies serve the gentry loyally in enforcing the peace in an otherwise lawless world. There are some, of course, who say the Tommies are too loyal to Westminster.
Why is this
acting only
changed
as
again?
lackeys to an oppressive regime. Some whisper that a change of leadership could see the power of the Tommies swing around to serve the people, rather than serve the powers. But such notions are, of course,
There we go.
quite unmentionable in the open. Members of the Tommies are often seen donning battle-worn, olive-drab uniforms reminiscent of the Great War, complete with puttees and combat boots. However, what truly sets them apart is their use of modern Fallout-style combat armor, featuring protective plates and integrated technology. Gas masks, camouflage capes, and trench coats add an extra layer of post-apocalyptic flair to their ensemble.
Fiber broadband promises
Let's skip this
lightning
out.
fast speeds, but some providers still.
Canary Wharf was once a civilized place,
There we go.
but now it is ruled by soulless men that care only for wealth, power, and control. Stone-hearted
means
for the
potentially
suffering
Greenwich-
that causes
Greenwich is in there.
common people.
Which means
Here
the
is
dome's
the
there.
Isle of Dogs Syndicate, London's largest and most successful gang, with a broad swath of influence over East London. It is tightly ruled by Thomas Black, a cunning and ruthless leader that has kept every other rival at bay. The Syndicate have formed a special bond with the gentry, keeping supplies and weapons flowing whilst ensuring that gentry prisoners have a productive role in the Syndicate's workhouses and factories.
These are the Bromley ones, I think. The Vagabonds.
The Vagabonds were once one of the chief gangs in London,
Here we
a
go.
growing political force for change in the capital. But now they are on hard times, with shrinking territory and under constant persecution from their sworn enemies, the Isle of Dogs Syndicate. But their leader, Sebastian Gaunt, has high hopes for the future and a burning spirit that will not quit. Based in the Swan and Mitre pub in Bromley, the Vagabonds enjoy a level of community support few other London gangs achieve, and perhaps, with the right support and strategy, they could make a difference in the capital once more.
Sonny, does your back hurt from
Oh.
this project and all the hard work you're doing?
Wow, that really hurt my ear.
So incredibly broken that we surprised him with a FlexiSpot Pro Plus standing desk E7. Once we got all the parts out, we were able to put the legs together in about 30 minutes. Plugged in a few cords, attached it to the desktop, added the height keypad, and finally, we hit the wires in the embedded tray.
I'd love a
We knew
proper
it,
desk
the
like
desk was
these.
built. It was time to say goodbye to the old desk and hello to the E7. I don't know about you all, but this is a major upgrade. Now Sonny's back won't hurt at all, and he can keep working for hundreds of hours per week finishing our project. It's honestly been a great addition. We wish we had it earlier in development, because now Sonny can get back to work. Like right now. Sonny, get back to work right now. If you're after one yourself, check the link below. FlexiSpot has plenty of deals, and they've been a great supporter of Team Forward.
There are other gangs in London, of course. The Pistols, hanging around their punk joints in Camden. The Roundels, based in the scooter shop in Hackney. The Jack Tars, holed up in Cutty Sark. The Skinhead Members.
Whoa, you're saying a lot of areas.
The Roundels, based in the scooter shop in Hackney. The Jack Tars, holed up in Cutty Sark. The Skinhead Members of
Big
Milton.
Cutty Sark?
The Jack Tars, holed up in Cutty Sark. The Skinhead Members.
I don't know where that is.
Skulking the streets of Islington.
Islington.
All flavour of hooligans besides, lending diversity and colour to every corner of the capital, ready to greet you openly with a traditional...
That's giving us a lot of depth to its size now.
As you explore the world of Fallout London, further and more exotic denizens may make their acquaintance. The creatures known as the Thames Folk, long persecuted by the less aquatically mutated, have retreated to the refuge of their small colony, the Thames Haven. Meanwhile, the Beefeaters have taken full control of the Tower of London, and their taste is certainly not limited to beef. Whilst in the cracked and blighted hellscape of Croydon, a few miserable souls still eke out a churlish
Hang on. I
existence.
just said more areas.
It's the open pit, certainly not limited to beef. Whilst in the cracked and blighted hellscape of Croydon, a few miserable souls
Croydon.
still live out a churlish existence amidst the open pits and broken earth. And what more besides? For London is a vast city full of many nooks and crannies for all sorts of wonders and horrors to dwell.
This is so big. That's really given us a... That'll give us a wide array of how big this actually is now. Here, come on, release date. You can't just say 2023 still. It's less than a month. Give us an actual date. You're going to say 2024 now, aren't you, and delay it?
You probably know Vista.
Oh, you didn't even give us a date!
You know we also
Oh no.
and that too. And
Oh no. They didn't even do the date drop on it. Ah, does that mean it's going to get delayed even further? I want to see. As you want to see what this is. I feel like I might. Alright, let's check. Let's just leave a comment and see if we can get a response. Right, let's see. Hopefully we will get a response on that because we are waiting for this. I was really expecting them to do like an actual date on that one. Okay, but we can do what we were going to do. So let's actually look at the scale. Hopefully we will get a response on that. Let's just clear those, so that's not there. Cool. So when I check it, it will just be the new one. Okay. So we're now going to go Gonna go to London. Okay, so we've got Canary Wharf there. Right. So let's start on the outskirts. I've got to remember how to actually do the drawing on this now. How do I do it? Edit the map, that's what we play with. I want to draw on the map. Oh, I don't think I can do it in this one. I probably can, but I'm just being stupid. I want to add lines. How do I do it again? Uh, uh, let's go back. So we need all the areas showing. So we can't even get Camden in this, I don't think. I have to be more zoomed in. Camden should be around here somewhere, pretty sure. If I remember rightly. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go to there, then going to go to wrong one. So we're going to go to Bromley, then going to go to Croydon. So we did get confirmation on Wandsworth. So Wandsworth is here. So we'll say up to here. Which should be Wandsworth Town, yes, correct. But we'll go here just before Putney, because that is all the Wandsworth. Alright, so let's now have a look at that list we had. What else have we got? So now they have given me They've given me Islington. Islington, the next closest one. So we'll go to Islington next. So we've got Hackney there. Now I've just got to find Camden. Here. Oh, I've done it wrong. Oh no, I did that wrong. So remove that one. We'll go back to Wandsworth. Now we'll go up to Camden. She's here. So we'll say, yeah, we'll say about here. Now we'll go over to Islington. So I've got Hackney. Where did we see? I'm pretty sure we spotted Hackney before. Which is here. Just make sure that we're not missing other areas. So we'll go over to that. So we'll say here, because this is still part of Hackney. Now where else have we got? So Westminster must be in there. There we go. I knew it was around there somewhere. That's in my regions. Okay, so now we go to Canary Wharf. So I'm assuming there's no way you're going to go to Isle of Dogs, Canary Wharf, and then ignore this. So I'm going to put it ending about Greenwich. Personally, because I reckon you can go over there. There's no way you're going to be put right next to the dome of the O2 and not have that in there. And then we haven't got anything else on that frontier. So going further out, which shouldn't realistically, because that is pretty much hitting the outskirts of... No, it's not actually, is it? Either it is, because I don't really class much more on the city. Yeah, I suppose it is, to be fair. Yeah, so we'll go down to here. So that looks like how much we've got so far. Which, to be fair, on the grand scale of things, is quite a lot. So this looks like it's our radius. So the total area, total distance, well, total area of it is 82 miles through and through, squared. And that is a lot, to be fair. Got to think Croydon, and depending on what they add into it, they have actually probably got... That's... So I reckon that potentially might actually come up there and do via Wimbledon. Because I reckon there's no way they're going to miss out Wimbledon. Surely not. Wimbledon's quite iconic, it's London. So I have a feeling they are going to say... Go back to... I have a feeling this section is going to be added as well. So say there, and we'll go... That would make sense to me, because then you have all Wimbledon tennis, everything like that, Wimbledon Village. I would recommend that. I'd potentially guess that's in there as well. And if I'm looking, it's Camden as well. Actually, that far away from. It's only like 1 or 2 stops away from. Where is it? Yeah, so it looks like it has pretty much the entirety of the Northern Line in there, top to bottom. Potentially, maybe not the very top, because obviously that's central, and they've sort of done that with Westminster. They had, which means there's no way they've gone this far. They've got access to Soho there, Covent Garden. They'll have Chinatown. They've got a lot of good landmarks to work with. They've got Brixton, got Battersea for the power stations, which there's no way they're not using that. I'm pretty sure I've seen an image of the power station. So yeah, we are looking at quite a large area now. That's giving us a more... At least we have a minimum now anyway, roughly. The real question is, how are they going to fit that? Because there's a lot there. A lot of things they can put in. Also a lot of things to make it huge as well. Because again, obviously you've got... Alright, Crystal Palace. There's not too much in Crystal Palace to make it too unique. Same as Mitcham. Same as Streatham, really. Clapham hasn't got too much in it. You can be samey. And there's not really too much of landmark there. Obviously, Brixton is quite iconic. Battersea is. Plus side is, we also have all of South Bank. We have Elephant and Castle. We should have Peckham. Waterloo and South Bank. So there is a lot of things. So yeah, so they've got all of like the main attractions of Tower of London is in the preview of that. You've got all of the museums. I think you've even got fucking Magic Swords in that, to be fair. You've got Victoria, Westminster Cathedral. There is a lot of landmarks to be used in this. It's a very big space. It's just, again, we've got to wait and see how much they've actually filled it now. Again, looking at it, it's not surprising why it's taken so long, because that is a very, very busy, very big area. And again, we still don't know if there's more to that. That's just the ones that they've shown us. Because for all we know, it could go all the way to Edgware. Doubt it, but... Because it sort of looks like they're starting at the very sort of bottom of London as much as they can really go before it starts to hit like rural countryside, which it does. Sort of cool. Once you leave Croydon, you're sort of making your way out, and there's not really much there. You've got Coulsdon, Red Hill, stuff like that, but there's not actually that much there, really. As far as like actual like anything worthwhile. Again, this bit they could. If it was me, I would personally. I don't know how you would bridge that gap though. Obviously you've got Kingston and Richmond, which are nice areas to add into it. I would say that would be a good bit to like sort of stop it, or even potentially add in Chesterton. So you've got the old Chesterton World of Adventure. So you've got like a sort of theme park thing to add into it. Like, but how cool would it be if they had like so say for example we're gonna go over to Waterloo, and they actually had the London dungeon, and so they had a Fallout sea life. How cool would that actually be? So the amount they've got right now is ridiculous potential. Absolutely ridiculous. The only downside we are now looking at is I am very worried that they did not have that release date.
Atera is the IT.
So if we go into the next video, for
I'm
example.
gonna give you my #1 tip to get over a breakup.
So if we go back, go on to their last one, which was a month ago. And we come here. Yeah. So yeah, we had, that's a year ago, sorry, this is a month ago one, coming 2023. That was from a video for last year. That was the official trailer for it. We go back right up to the 2023 progress report. We've had this. For it to give us coming 2023 still. And now when we're hitting literally a month, mid-November, no time left, they've now taken this out and not even given a date. So that's a little bit disappointing and a little bit discouraging, because that means we may have to wait even longer now, because it's just, again, just in case I was being stupid, I don't think I was. I will check it, just make sure there was nothing there. Now, I was expecting them to drop a date here. For them to go, here, December 1st, something like that. But instead, they've just gone, no. Which just makes me think delays. So, I have a feeling they're going to bring that. So, who knows? There could be some sad times coming up on that, where we are waiting a little bit longer. So yeah, that is the only downside of that was that. So we've got a lot of information, and it looks like it's nearly done, to be fair. It looks quite good. It's just we haven't got it all yet, which is annoying. There's still more